Hey YouTube, happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Gavin. I'm a second semester nursing student studying in Hawaii. If you're anything like me, then you struggle with procrastination. I'm a horrible procrastinator and I wouldn't really consider my study habits to be great. If, on the other hand, you don't struggle with procrastination, not everything's about you. No one asked you. Okay, let's try that one again. For the rest of us though, I've put together 5 things that help me with my study habits. These might not be the best things that help you, but these are things that I've found in my life that help me, so feel free to try them out and let me know in the comments below what worked for you, what didn't, and what you do for your study habits. Tip number 1 is plan out your study sessions. Plan out when in your day you're going to study. For me, most days I have Zoom lecture or clinical lab from 8:30 in the morning until 12:30 in the afternoon. So I like to plan at least a 45-minute break to let myself recuperate before I jump back into studying and reviewing the day's content. Tip number 2 is to list out your goals for each study session. So make yourself a list of what you plan to get done during that specific study session. It makes it a lot easier for you to just keep pushing through because you're just checking things off that box, and you know as soon as you get done, you'll be free to do whatever you want. Tip number 3 is to make room in your life for hobbies. This one's a really big one for me. I've always been outdoorsy and really enjoyed all sorts of fun stuff from hiking to surfing to skiing, and I think it's really important to reward yourself for proper study habits. For instance, if you really enjoy running, it can be really beneficial to help you break through a wall when your brain just stops working, to reward yourself for the work you have done by going for a run. And it can also be beneficial as a sort of incentive to finish your study sessions. If you know you get to go do that really fun thing right after you're done studying, it can really help you to push through those moments where you just don't want to do it anymore. As an example of this, the last couple weeks I've been getting into a new hobby called FPV drones. I spent a whole bunch of time on the simulator, like 100 hours, and then finally got up the courage to buy a real one, and have been flying it a lot the last couple weeks. The hobby's super fun and I really enjoy it, but what's most important is that I only use it as a reward for myself when I've completed the work that I need to get done beforehand. It's really easy, especially for me with hobbies, to just go out and do those fun things first thing in the morning and just forget about my studying. So my biggest recommendation for tip number 3 is to only use your hobbies as a reward for yourself when you've done the work you need to get done. That way you're not going to come home from doing something fun and be stressed because you know you haven't studied. Tip number 4 is to give yourself yourself breaks. And we talked about this a little bit in the last tip, but I think when you hit a wall in studying, at least for myself, when I hit a wall in studying and there's just, my brain just won't work anymore, it's important to know that it's okay to give yourself breaks. Get up, walk away from your computer, walk away from your book, and take a short break. Now, it's easy to think, all the time, hey, I need to get up and I can't study anymore. That leads me into my last tip, and that is to time your breaks. This one is important for me, especially because once I start taking a break, I will just go and take the rest of the day off. Set yourself a short 10-minute timer and just carry your phone with you and just go relax and don't think about anything for those 10 minutes. But when that timer goes off, go back to work and set your mind to the task that you're of completing your study session. That's it for the video this week, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below if these study tips helped you at all, or let me know some study strategies that you use to help yourself get through enormous amounts of content. What should my outro be? Oh, I think I know what it's gonna be. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Happy Monday, and I will see you next week.